Sagittarius, thank you for joining me for your January 2019 Astro Tarot reading. I am shuffling a new tarot deck called the Everyday Witch by Deborah Blake. Fascinating material in here, very large, but it's the tarot deck is normal size. There's a lot of books in here, and I love the imagery, so I'm connecting with that and showcasing it this month on social media. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so at Audrey Alison _ Astrology Tarot. And I'm also on Facebook. I'm trying to get out of the Facebook world a little bit, but I'm on IG and you can follow me there. Let's get into it. This is eclipse season and Venus is in your sign this month. So we start the month on the 4th of January with Mercury entering into Capricorn. And this energy is conjunct Pluto and Saturn. And this is in your second house of confidence and self-worth. And some Sagittarians have been debating their validity and their experience here in the life path, because Pluto is instilling a lot of change and redirection in the second house of value and what things are worth to you. And as Saturn is limiting this area and wanting to force restriction and lessons upon you in order to push you up, elevate you. We're all trying to ascend at the highest level. And with these two planetary energies conjunct Mercury, there's a need to express yourself confidently. And it doesn't have to apply to money, even though the second house is finance, money, budget, worth, value. This could be internal. This is about Sagittarius putting a price on what you offer the world. And Mercury wants you communicating with a sense of certainty and confidence. So this is about getting more secure financially and otherwise, secure within yourself with your life path. We immediately have our first eclipse on the 5th of January. There's a new moon, partial solar eclipse at 15 degrees of Capricorn in this sector where Mercury, Saturn, and Pluto are partying. But they're not really partying because they're not that fun. Mercury can be, but Pluto and Saturn, they want change and they want you to learn the best way to go about it. So this new moon solar eclipse hits the confidence area for you and the money area. There's a new source available to you. And some of you are choosing new paths entirely in order to prosper you and provide what you need to move forward. And some of you are taking on a whole new confident persona or image in your worth, how you feel about yourself. And that is a very personal decision and applies very differently to each person. I suggest personal readings, Astro Tarot readings, to get into your chart. Following this major eclipse energy, we have Venus on the 7th entering Sagittarius. So this is the 30-day cycle where you are looking aesthetically your best, but you're also attracting the right opportunity and people to you. Venus governs attraction. And this is the Aphrodite energy, goddess of love, sensuality. Venus smooths over the sector that she influences, and this is the first house of self and body. So it would be great to initiate routines in health and physical body awareness around the 7th and stick with them for the 28-day lunar cycle or until Venus is out of this sector in February. On the 20th, the sun enters Aquarius in the 3rd house. Writing, editing, expression, local travel, weekend getaways, connecting with siblings, and showing the love and support that's really inside of Sagittarius. You get credit for being very lighthearted and energetic because of the fire within you. But there's a very emotional and emotive energy that can be expressed when the sun is here for you. The following day that the sun enters Aquarius on the 21st, we have our full moon total lunar eclipse at 0 degrees of Leo. This is the final eclipse in Leo. Thank you. And it initiates a complete fresh start because it's full of closure. You're ending one energy in the 9th house and starting something completely new. Some of you are closing the door on certain belief systems or a spiritual belief. You're practicing and studying new methods. The 9th house is metaphysical. It is philosophical, theological, and astrological. So it's also about global awareness and foreign concepts, foreign travel, and connecting outside of the country you're used to. So this eclipse can govern an awareness for Sagittarius. And you might see yourself, envision yourself in a new country or a new place. You don't have to take action in moving on the 21st, but this is an inspiration. And I think that you're able to close the door on an old concept because that's what the mind does, creates concepts that you need to just clear away because you're not what you tell yourself. It's time to generate the life that you see yourself in. And this eclipse energy and this pattern will create that for all of us. For you, it's in the 9th house of spirituality and foreign travel and knowledge and study. On the 24th, Mercury leaves Capricorn and enters Aquarius, conjunct the Sun, and in the 3rd house, for those of you who are writers, editors, public speakers, teachers, professors, students getting master's degrees and studying, PhDs, higher certification, all of this is highlighted from the 24th through the end of the month and going into 2 weeks of February. Let's see what's here in your tarot. I'm in love with the images on these cards. They're super witchy and I'm into it. And should you require private counsel, I'm at audreyalison.com. I have the option for 60 or 90-minute Astro Tarot readings, and I read all through the week. This is what I do. And I've been doing it for 25 years. So also I can do 10-minute, 30-minute, or 60-minute tarot readings only if you choose not to have your chart. But why do that? Let's get the chart. Let's get to the meat and bones of what's going on here. Okay. Also, the annual 2019 tarot spread will be offered on my website effective the 2nd of January, and that is in video format. So that's an option under my PayPal drop-down menu. And one more thing, the Show More button that is below this video can be expanded. If you click it, it leads you to all of the links of the courses that I have available and the readings, my website, and my Vimeo on-demand medium message. Okay, let's go. 4 of Swords, look at her. Recuperation, rest. However, after a period of some strife, so there's some downtime required, and meditation and guidance, dream information, recuperation after maybe an illness. Some of you need to start the month off more slowly than hitting the ground running. Seeing a Swords card is a card governed by the mind and the thought. Create new concepts. Tell yourself new things for the year. Another 4. And the 4 of Cups denotes some sadness, and it's not surprising. This card has come up a few times because it's hard to not reflect on the past when we go into such a new year, and it's just not best to always refer to your memory. It's not real and it's not happening to you in the current moment, so stay current. That includes everything. Stay current. Try not to reflect so much back to everything that you think has happened to you, because nothing's happening to you. It's responding to you. Life responds. This is a little bit of going too far back into memory land and looking down at what's empty, and you're not paying attention to what's full right in front of you. It could be involving an intimate situation as well with the cups, very emotional energy. 3 of Wands, here we go. Get moving, travel, fire. This is a card Sagittarius can identify with. Local travel, relocation on the weekends. You have that inspired 3rd house where the sun will be conjunct Mercury, the messenger, wanting you to get moving. This is also a little bit of a relocation card, or taking a trip that you could get very creative from. So travel could be on your mind, and movement, I'd say, in the 2nd half of the month of January. 2 of Cups, your relationship, your marriage, your intimate connection. If you're single, there's one headed your way for the month of January, maybe in the latter end of the month. This is the 4th card out. If you are in a connection, a marriage, or a committed relationship, turn to it, cheers it, celebrate it. Know that that's where your sun is shining. Don't turn your back on it. Praise it, is the message I'm getting from this. And it's time to let your partner know how important they are to you. Some of you have been neglecting partnerships because you're so focused on self and career, or furthering both of those things, but there's something available to you here that needs your attention and your celebratory presence. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I'm wishing you a beautiful new year. Sagittarius, remember the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.